My boyfriend, 28M, beats and ropes me, 21F, because he's convinced I'm cheating. I'd like to start off by stating something I keep realizing whenever we have big fights like this: I am no angel. I did actually cheat on him when starting our relationship. We had met a few months before I turned 18 and we've been together ever since. Just some useful background info into me and our relationship. When we met, I was in a phase of my life where, having just left my family's home, I was very excited about meeting people and doing things I'd never done before. I grew up with an absent father that was abusive when he was present, and I have a lot of other trauma that I really have not been able to deal with yet. I spent most of my teenage years online, and I had learned most sex-related stuff from the internet too. I was young and glorifying relationships with older men, talking with strangers Zuli on Discord. I was underage when I had attempted to send nudes for money. A few months into us talking, starting to sleep together and becoming a couple, I can't say that I truly was thinking about being in a relationship or, honestly, really seeing us as dating. He says that I played him, but how I see it is that I was just a kid and I did whatever I thought I could do. So one day, I'd met up with two friends in a bar. Where I live, the legal age of drinking is 18, not 21. Our friend had brought a guy he knew and who lived close by, so we decided to go to his place to finish the night. I drank and smoked so much that, until now, I still can't remember how exactly I found myself in the guy's bed, but one thing I know is that we ended up not doing it. After this, him beating me, trying to find more proof of me cheating, or other instances with other people that don't exist, BTW. Over these 3 years, he became more and more paranoid and often punishes me for things that I had done before knowing him, or for things that are not true and he thinks he has proof of. Yesterday, he came home and said he was done with me. He seemed calm, rolling a joint after another, and he said that all he wants from me at this point is to be honest and answer 2 questions: why I cheat, and how often I do it. Those are questions that I don't have answers to due to the simple fact that I'm not cheating on him. He said that I could either be honest with him or he'll show me what he discovered and kick me out. Note, it was around 3 a.m. and we stayed up until 9 a.m. I found out he discovered very old email addresses I had from when before I knew him, with which I had opened the aforementioned Discord and SC accounts. He also said that he has proof that I've been cheating on him throughout our entire relationship, that, until this day, I am in contact with someone with whom I sleep whenever he's not around. But he didn't stay calm for long and took me to our bedroom where he started beating me to give him an answer. He kept asking me the same questions and would just beat me harder if I said I wasn't cheating on him. He beat me, punched me in my stomach, scarred my face, pulled my hair, spit on me. He would raise his leg up and kick me with his heel right in my face or lungs. He took a cable and started whipping me with it everywhere on my body for hours. The whole time, he was telling me not to scream. We were kicked out of our previous house because of the same thing, and when I couldn't hold my screams in anymore from the pain, he choked me with his scarf and cable. At one point he started touching me in my private areas, saying it's all I'm meant for, so he might as well do what he wants. He said he'll bring his friends to take turns on me. He got tired at one point and told me to get in bed, where him too was sleeping. He made me take my clothes off, so I was in my bra and panties, and he took the blankets for himself. I was in so much pain everywhere in my body and freezing, but I just wanted to escape, so I managed to sleep for a bit. He'd wake up throughout the night just to slap and punch me hard, right in the head, so hard that I could feel my brain hurting. Until morning came, and he had gathered a bit more energy, and he got back at it. That's when he roped me. He had done it the first time the week before, during a fight. But it had only lasted a couple of minutes, and I only saw him wipe himself off on his clothes. When that happened, I told myself that he felt disgusted from himself and he couldn't bring himself to do it, so I chose to make myself forget about it. But now that he's done it again, and I saw him come, I just can't not believe that he was so excited and enjoyed it so much. He came so much faster than usual. We usually lasts for an hour and more when we have sex. During this whole night, all he was doing was asking me to tell him something he doesn't know. To tell him why I cheat and how often. To tell him with whom I cheat and why that person and not someone else. As I'm writing this, he's texting me asking me those same questions. He's saying that he's gonna go crazy and he just wants to know why he never mattered to me and why I never loved him. The crazy freaking thing is that, as soon as he left our house, the first thing I did was go wear one of his sweaters and cry into it just to get to smell his scent, but right when I did that I had to go puke. I feel so sick to my stomach just to the idea that he could do all of that and still not even feel remorseful or sorry or disgusted from himself. And the worst thing is that I know he was bluffing. He is so convinced that I cheat on him, but has no proof, so he decided to torture me like this to get an answer out of me, and he still won't stop after roping and beating me.